welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are doing something once again a little different. Now, before we even get started on what we are doing, we have something to celebrate. So I know this is kind of cheesy, I'm not gonna lie, a little embarrassing, but I don't care. I want to be cringy. So let's light it. Oh my god, my other hand is shaking. So we have officially been on YouTube for 1 year. Let's take a bite. I got the white chocolate raspberry. So good. So good. Okay, so here is what we are going to do for the video. I got a scanner. I am going to be living out my librarian dream. So I'm going to set this up to my computer and then we can get started right away. But we are going to be scanning our books. So I know this is a weird angle, but we are going to take a book to test if our scanner indeed works. Y'all, it worked. It worked. Okay, let's get to scanning. This is my physical TBR shelf. However, some of my physical TBR books are on the shelves behind you. That is a whole nother story. Now, here's the thing. There are 4 shelves. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 of them. We are going to be inserting all the books on this shelf and all the books on those shelves, and we are going 1 through them. Where are they at on our long list of books that we need to read? 2, if they are further down the list, they gotta go. We gotta clear up some room. And then 3, after we've put all of the books that we haven't read into our system, then we're gonna go back through our books, all the books on the shelves, and I have some books down here on the floor, and we are going to be scanning them. Now, as I do this is indeed a book channel, so I'm gonna kind of consider it a reading vlog. What better thing to do than to listen to a book? Earlier this month, we read The Housemaid, so I'm very interested in the next book. However, I don't know if I would read it on my own. We are going to hit play on The Housemaid's Secret. We are going to get started. We need a clip. Okay, let this be known to you that it may look like it's the same day. It is not. It is the next day. I ended up going with a friend of mine to a local hockey game. Not like an NHL one, but like the minor league hockey game. And we had such a fun time. The team that we were rooting for won, so that was a blast. But now we're gonna go back to our librarian dream. We gotta finish up these books that we currently have in our physical TBR, and then from there, then we gotta go and we got to go around the room, scan all the ones on our shelves. So why don't we finish with the shelves behind me? We are once again going to have our AirPod in and we are going to be listening to The Housemaid's Secret. We are officially done scanning all of our books that are on this bookcase here. Now we have to go and scan all the books that are on our physical TBR off of our shelves. Let's get to it. By the way, I'm going back and forth as I do these shelves between my physical TBR and my full library, because I'd only like to move them once. Okay, so the shelf that you just saw me do, I had both physical TBR books and full library books, like books that I've already read and that are just a part of my library. So we scanned them all, so that way I only had to do it once. So we're flipping back and forth between like the full library and the physical TBR. I know it's a little confusing. I think I'm gonna work on my mystery shelf next since it's right here, and they're all a part of my full library. Next, we have these two shelves, so we're gonna do these shelves.
Bam!
Now, not gonna lie, these angles are gonna be weird. These angles are gonna be real funky. I have the entirety of all of the books at the top here that we're gonna put into our full library. There are only a few here and there that belong in the physical TBR. So I'm gonna put you up as high as you'll go. I hope that the angle is fine. So far, we are about 15% of the way through The Housemaid's Secret. We have met her boyfriend Brock. We've met Douglas. She just had a interaction with Douglas's wife. I believe her name is Wendy. Should I read you what The Housemaid's Secret is about? One second. It's hard to find an employer who doesn't ask too many questions about my past, so I thank my lucky stars that the Garricks miraculously give me a job cleaning their stunning penthouse with views across the city and preparing fancy meals in their shiny kitchen. I can work here for a while, stay quiet until I get what I want. It's almost perfect, but I still haven't met Mrs. Garrick or even seen the inside of the guest bedroom. I'm sure I hear her crying. I notice spots of blood around the neck of her white nightgowns when I'm doing laundry, and one day I can't help but knock on the door. When it gently swings open, what I see inside changes everything. That's when I make a promise. After all I've done this before, I can protect Mrs. Garrick while keeping my own secrets locked up safe. Douglas Garrick has done wrong. He's going to pay. It's simply a question of how far I'm willing to go. So far, from what we understand, is that Douglas says that his wife, Wendy, is sick. And Millie has knocked on the guest bedroom and she only sees like that much and is like, why did you knock on my door? Kind of deal. Like, kind of crabby, not gonna lie. But anyways, I guess I'm enjoying it. I guess. I think we're gonna start over here on these shelves, and we're also, you can't really see, but we're also going to reorganize all of the books here. We're gonna reorganize them all. That's the plan. Let's get to it. I forgot to click record, but I've scanned 3 of the Throne of Glass books. And I also hate putting these books back into their original box. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. We messed up putting the books back into the box. Typically, this is just my preference. I prefer series where the first book starts at the top and then goes down. Well, for Throne of Glass, it's now the opposite, and I think I'm just too lazy to fix it. So I think that that's fine that it's flipped.
Bam.
So we have Fourth Wing books right here. We have an Australian edition, the paperback copy, Australia edition, paperback copy, Onyx Storm Target edition. I believe, why is that facing that way? I don't know. But, and then I also got the special editions. So I'm kind of unsure of how they're gonna come into the system. So we have these editions that are gonna go next to the new Onyx Storm. Okay. Let's do this. Next, we move along. Okay, so where we're at, we are now 22% of the way through the book. I'm lost. I don't know if I like it or if I don't like it. My contact's also bugging me a lot, and I really want to finish this. Ah, stupid lights. We still have this whole row, and then a back whole row, and then we're done.
Bam.
Okay, so we have finally gotten all of our books situated the way that we want them to. Now we get to work on this back row here, and I'll show you. So it starts in this corner and it goes all the way along to the Harry Potter. So we honestly have our work cut out for us. My memory card filled up. We only have that much left, and then we're done. Well, actually, I still have nonfiction books, so that's kind of a bummer. I guess we'll add those in too, because we have to. But then we're done. We're all done. All done. All done. Almost done. Last book. Wait, I'm wrong. I still have my nonfiction books. So let's do those. Thank you so much if you have made it to this portion of the video. I know that this was definitely something different that we have never done before on our channel. However, I have the numbers. So we have 222 books on our TBR. We have 232 books that we have read and or wanting to reread in our library. And then we have 12 non-fiction, giving a total of 466 books. And that's also not accounting for all of these blind date with the books. That is all. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you did enjoy. Thank you also for those of you that have tuned in for a year of me talking about books. If you've been here since day one, since the very beginning, hey, you've survived a year of me talking about books. But as you join along the journey, I really hope that you choose to stay. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you did enjoy. Do all of the YouTube things you know how to do, and I will see you in a bit. Bye!